clouds and some sun and humid with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm in the area, high 82 to 86. For Friday, clouds and sun with a chance of a thunderstorm, high 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Are you wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars on termite retreat fees? If you're not with Turner Pest Control, you probably are. Turner Pest Control offers the industry's only termite and pest control package that never charges retreat fees, ever. You can get started today for only $99. This is a value of $500 or more. This includes treatments, installation of monitoring stations, quarterly pest control, and a lifetime guarantee, all for an unbelievable low $99. Even if you have another pest control provider, visit turnerpest.com to find out how you can avoid paying those high termite retreat fees.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Hey, this is Dan. Let me ask you a few questions. Does your boat look better with the cover on? Has your car's interior seen its better days? Stop using a towel to cover up those rips in the golf cart. Isn't it about time you had it restored to better than new with a custom upholstery from Captain T? Captain T's Upholstery has been right here in Ocala for nearly 20 years, so they know how to make your ride one of a kind. Whether you want to take that classic ride back to a factory look or put your favorite sports team front and center, Captain T's Upholstery is who to call. 352-369-1810. That's 352-369-1810. Or stop by their location, 5030 South Pine Avenue in Ocala, just past the drive-in. And of course, don't forget to visit them on the web, CaptainTUpholstery.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Generation MD is the future of healthcare now. Listen in the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to learn how the future in PRP treatments are here in our area. Find out the many ways that Dr. Juan Jordan, MD, Charles Brooks, NP, and case manager Mark Shaw have brought the family medicine practice to a new level. Hear from the very people that benefit from the fine work they have done in this field. Next Generation MD, every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
I'm Jan Marino from Palm Garden of Ocala, and I'd like to tell you about the Palm Garden Way. We promote individual care, of course, but we also encourage GEMS. That's going the extra mile, and these are thoughtful individual gifts that make each guest stay special. A gem could be a daily latte or a new book or something else that means a lot to our guest. To find out more about the Palm Garden Way, take a tour, located on the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street in Ocala.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning. It is, it's Wednesday morning. It sounds like I have a cold. I don't have a cold. How come my voice sounds like I have a cold? 19 minutes after 7. It is June 7th, 2017, and you are listening to The Source, WOCA, and we are broadcasting live from the paddock wall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you two can get something for a rainy day. It looks like a rainy day out there. Looks like a rainy day, Robert. Oh, well, let me tell you what we're doing this morning. Here's my paper. Thank you, Robin. We got 2 pages today. Oh, wow. So we're going to be in here a while, looks like. 7:35, we've got news, commentary, and coffee. How about that? I like that. I like the combination.
That's a
combination.
That's a good combination.
I had to think of what the word was.
Commentary and coffee.
Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
Galen, you know the date of 5. The topic with Galen from the Bleacher Report. They had an article I thought would be fun. It's called Baseball's 25 Biggest Unwritten Rules.
Oh, okay.
Baseball's biggest 25 unwritten rules. Unwritten rules.
Nice.
Unwritten rules is an interesting concept, actually, because unwritten rules do apply in so many things. I bet you we could come up with a few for the highway. Unwritten rules for the road, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I would think
they're not
so.
written anywhere, but you just don't do these things.
Right. Common sense.
Although the written rules are often disobeyed, broken, and all that.
Yeah.
News Bites at 8:35. That's when we don't attempt to be entertaining, nor do we offer any opinion. We just read the news as it is. I don't know how many of you know, and this was how many years ago did we read the newspaper for the Florida Center for the Blind?
Oh, gosh. That was like 1992.
Wow.
94, something like that. Early 90s.
Am I doing my math right? 25 years?
Yeah, I would think so.
25 years ago, I don't know how many of you know this. Robin and I used to read the Star Banner and on cassettes.
Every day.
We did the radio show, and then after the radio show, we would read the Star Banner as much of it as we could. We didn't read the obituaries. We didn't read the comics. We had requests for those things.
Yeah, we did.
But we would fill up a 2-hour cassette. And so it obviously took 2 hours. And back in those days, there was no internet and there was no, it was basically a cassette. And so we would read the news. And in a way,
Every day we would do it, and then we would hand deliver it to the Florida Center for the Blind.
Right, and the way it came about, if you don't mind me telling this quick story, I had a note from the Florida Center for the Blind advertising an event that they were having, and they were talking about a tail twister because they're associated with the Lions Club, right?
Yes.
So they have this kind of a fun thing, I guess, called the tail twister, and I didn't know what it was, and I wanted to know what it was, so I called them up to find out what it was. And Marilyn Womble was in charge of the Florida Center for the Blind, and she's the one who answered the phone.
Yeah, she's the
And she got a big kick out of the fact that I was asking what a tail twister was. And then she asked me a question that I found very interesting. She said, "Do you actually put these things on the radio?" And I said, "Yes. Everything you send me, I put on the radio, but I just have never called you because I, pretty much understand what you're doing. You're having a fish fry. It was a no-brainer, right?
Right.
But I didn't know what a tail twister was. So anyway, it started a really nice relationship between ourselves and the Florida Center for the Blind. And one day we went over there. They wanted to show us what they did, and Robin got a chance to be blindfolded and see what it was like to learn how to cook without vision.
Yes.
And I said, "Is there anything we can do for you?" And she said, "Not really. I mean, as a radio station, as a, people with audio skills. Not really. We have almost every book, every magazine is on tape or somehow available as Braille." She said, "Except for the local newspaper." So I said, "Oh, okay. Well, that wouldn't be that hard, would it?" And so we did. We read the newspaper for maybe a year. We did it for a while.
Every day.
And then it got to be a little bit much, and we said, we asked the Star Banner and we asked the management of the radio station if we could read the newspaper on the air for an hour every day. Yeah, that's what we did. So it made it a lot easier for us. We just read it on the air. And we did it the same way we do what we're going to do at 7:35. We would read the news and then be silly and make commentary. But anyway, so when we do News Bites, even though we don't offer commentary, that's kind of what it reminds me of. Just got stuck on that little tangent, big tangent.
It's part of our history.
Jean McWilliams Blasberg is coming on at 9:05. She's written a book called Eden. She's an historian, and she's going to tell us about human nature.
Yep.
All right. Nick Quested is an Emmy Award-winning executive director, and he's produced a bunch of films. Mm-hmm. He's talking to us about one for National Geographic. I watched the trailer yesterday. Mm-hmm. It is called Hell on Earth, The Fall of Syria and the Rise of ISIS.
Yep.
It is, in my mind, probably one of the two scariest things on Earth right now, other than just human idiocy. Mm-hmm. Human beings being idiots. But between ISIS and this guy in North Korea, it's like, holy cow, can we ever grow up as a human species?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Laura Burns is coming in at 9:35. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to recommend to people to go to Laura to find out about getting a job. Mm-hmm. Laura is with Career Source Citrus Levy Marion. They've got a job fair coming up for the I don't know if they're involved with the one with the county, with the sheriff's office. That's a different one.
That's a different
But there's
one.
a lot of jobs out there, good paying jobs, good benefits. Don't anybody ever tell you have to get out of Ocala to get a good job. There are really good jobs right here. Laura will be here to tell us about some of them.
Yeah.
Ann Kidd Taylor is a memoirist and a New York Times bestselling author, and her new book is called The Shark Club. Dr. Rabith G. Talk is a neurosurgeon. He's going to tell us about ways to prevent and treat stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people on Facebook posting that loved ones have had strokes, asking for prayers. Harry Rubenstein is with the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's written a book called American Democracy, A Great Leap of Faith. I love this topic, and he'll be on to talk about it. We got a lot of books today, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And it also coincides with the Smithsonian's new exhibit that's opening June 28th. So this is really pretty awesome.
Very good.
They're heavy hitters over there.
Kevin Kelly at 1050. Kevin is one of the leading technology thinkers in the world, and he's the co-founder of something called Wired Magazine. You've probably heard us quoting from that magazine on this show. He's got a book called The Inevitable: Understanding the 12 Technological Forces That Will Shape Our Future.
Yeah.
All right. That'll be interesting. And then Lori Aker will be on from Earth Fair, giving us some information about the food over there.
Yes.
Lots of healthy food in the Shady Oak Shopping Center.
Yep. Chicken for $5.
Chicken for $5.
Yep.
Yeah. When you go into Earth Fair, if you've been here long enough, you go into Earth Fair and you say, wow, this used to be service merchandise.
Yes.
And you look around and you try to imagine where things were that you remember. Same thing happened yesterday. I went into the library with you. And I was thinking, this used to be J.M. Fields. How many of you remember that? Or Scotty's?
Yes, for sure.
You can't see it at all. I mean, you look at the library, it's a beautiful library, you know. We really have a wonderful library system.
It is gorgeous.
And the ladies there were so nice. So
they're awesome.
we went there, if you want to know, we went there to talk about the scroll from the Literacy Council fundraising thing that we did. It's technically not our property. It belongs to Frank, Crazy Frank.
Crazy Frank Cash.
Crazy Frank Cash.
Yeah.
That's what he wants us to call him. Anyway, so it's really his. So they're trying to figure out how to exactly hang it, and they found a great place.
Yeah,
they found a great place for it. So I'm looking forward to it. And P.S. If any of you don't have Facebook or whatever, and I did a sketch of you on the scroll. Robin took a photograph of every single one of them. We cleaned them up so there's no neighboring pictures in your picture. And if you go to Flickr, Flickr, there's no E in there, so Flickr, and then look from, I guess it's under my name, right? Larry
Whitler. Put in Flickr.com, takes you to Flickr in the search box. On Flickr, put in Larry Whitler.
Is that how you do it? Okay.
And you'll see the
and you'll see all my stuff.
Album. Yeah, all of Larry's stuff.
But the album you want to look for is called Drawing a Crowd for Literacy. And if you click on any of them, it'll give you an option to download it. You can download a small version, a big version, if you want to print it out. They're all right there, and they're all free, by the way.
Exactly.
No, nobody's asking for money.
No.
Oh, we're done asking for money.
Yeah, we are.
For a little while.
Yep, the Literacy Council has it all. They do great stuff.
So I thought I'd point that out.
And everybody that donated, wow.
Fun with Joe
guys
today.
are
Today is, I forgot to download the song. You'll have to hum it.
Okay, what is it?
Today's National Daniel Boone Day.
Oh,
National Daniel Boone Day.
I know the Davy Crockett song. What's the Daniel Boone song?
Daniel Boone was a man.
Oh, that's it.
I don't remember.
Was a big man. All right, now I got it.
So I have Daniel Boone and other folklore questions for you and Joe. Daniel Boone and other folklore questions.
Nice.
By the way, it's also National Chocolate Ice Cream Day.
Awesome.
And National Running Day.
Okay, I like that too.
Don't ask me why, but it's also National VCR Day.
Okay.
Yeah. I got so much real news on the other side of the break, so I'm going to try to squeeze in as much of it as possible. If you have any comments on any of these stories, you're welcome to call in. The number is 622-9622. Let me go reheat my coffee, and I'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Rich Dennison. ISIS is claiming responsibility for a pair of terror attacks today in Tehran.
Iranian TV says 4 attackers opened fire and detonated a suicide vest in the nation's parliament building. 4 other suspects, including a suicide bomber attacking the shrine of the late Ayatollah Khomeini. Several are dead and dozens wounded in the attacks. The White House not commenting on a New York Times report that President Trump is angry with Attorney General Jeff Sessions.
He's mad that months ago Jeff Sessions recused himself from the Russia investigation because of his own role in the Trump campaign, and the president believes that led to Robert Mueller being named as special counsel.
Fox's Ed Henry. That report says Sessions offered to resign. When the Air Force next launches its super secret X-37B spaceplane in August, it will be propelled into orbit by a SpaceX rocket. It marks the first of several Air Force missions for the company founded by Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either. I paid more than the minimum each month, and soon enough, it was gone.
So you're just giving up?
Giving up on what?
The life of luxury. Egyptian cotton, caviar Thursdays, designer everything.
What are you talking about?
Our plan. What happened to winning the lottery and mastering the art of the perfect mimosa? Hosting galas, wearing enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacationing in the French Riviera, and then buying it.
I just thought maybe it was time to prepare for my future. You know, set some financial goals, make some smart investments, open a 401k.
Financial goals? Investments? A 401k? You are horrifying right now. Listen, if winning the lottery were easy, everyone would do it.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center Outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY only $4.99. Plus DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center Outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hello, gorgeous. Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. Let's get rid of those sun-damaged ends and faded out color and get into something rich and vibrant. It's time to get that new look started. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon, 351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is a certified Brazilian blowout salon. We can tame those locks, leaving your hair healthy and shiny with a Brazilian smoothing treatment. And whether you're going on a job interview or out on a date, your hands do a lot of talking. Manicures are a must. Hello Gorgeous is a full-service salon, so let us help you make a great first impression. Call us today to set your appointment at Hello Gorgeous. Our number is 352-351-5358. Again, that's 352-351-5358. Hello Gorgeous is conveniently located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too.
Hello Gorgeous.
The entire world watched. They watched each step down the rungs of that small ladder, one after another, and waited with great anticipation for that last step.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
At that moment, humanity saw the impossible become the possible. And today, the sky is not the limit. Achievement. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
An unexpected pregnancy can turn a young woman's life upside down. The House of One in Faith in Ocala gives these young women a place to live in privacy and comfort under the Christian care of counselors who will guide and protect both the woman and her unborn child. The House of One in Faith is confidential, loving, and free. For more information, call 352-687-8895.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Let me do a quick look at the weather. It looks pretty nice right now. It looks like the rain is slipping away. 75 degrees right now. Let's see. There is a mention of rain in the forecast. This morning, a 60% chance of rain. So we'll see if we get more rain. The rain that passed through the state yesterday was rather considerable amount. I guess a couple of areas have lifted their burn ban. Marion County, as far as I know, has not lifted the burn ban. But the temperatures today climbing to 81. Tomorrow, 83. Friday, 86. Pretty much in the mid to upper 80s the rest of the week. Nothing reaching 90 at all in this forecast, which is okay.
I like the sound of the rain. I live in this complex, and all of our duplexes have metal roofs. So this morning when I was out there checking my water and stuff in my vehicle, I could hear the rain coming because it goes on the roofs, before it reaches, and it just sounds so cool. I love that sound. Just so neat.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. There is a lot of news today, so let's see if we can get to all of these things. President Trump will attend 2 sessions today with lawmakers to push forward his agenda, including health care and tax reform. Notably, House Speaker Paul Ryan and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell will join him. Trump has been vocal on his legislative ideas, and so we'll find out the details, I guess, later on. Music star Ariana Grande resumes her Dangerous Woman tour today in Paris. The pop singer canceled shows after the May 22nd terrorist attack that killed 22 people. She performed a benefit show Sunday in Manchester, raising more than $2.5 million for victims during the 3-hour show.
And then she'll have to be where the attack was at Notre Dame yesterday, so.
Oh, yeah.
In Paris, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was another one in Tehran this morning.
Yeah, that was horrible.
The Senate's investigation into whether President Trump was involved with the Justice Department's probe into Russian ties rolls along today when Director of National Intelligence Dan Coats and NSA Director Mike Rogers face questions from the Senate Intelligence Committee. Senator Mark Warner told reporters that he plans to ask the intel chiefs about whether Trump asked him to back off the investigation into retired General Michael Flynn, a campaign advisor who was forced out as White House National Security Advisor. Former FBI Director James Comey's hearing with the committee is set for tomorrow, by the way.
Okay.
What else do I have? Well, the heavy rain, I guess this is our local story about the weather. The heavy rain has relieved some of the drought conditions, but it not really anything notable yet. Hopefully we will enter a normal rainy season, and that will change that. But it did help out with the wildfire threats in some parts of the state. Disney has... this is whenever you hear a story start with Disney, it's usually a news release that is probably really an ad.
Yeah.
So, okay, but I'll tell you what it says. I mean, it says that the Banshees at Pandora, the world of Avatar, the Banshees are some character in the movie, which I haven't seen yet, but I'm going to see.
Yes.
Dan downloaded it for us. But anyway, so these toys sell for $49.95, and they have sold out. I would love to see a toy that is worth $49.95. Anyway, so it's like a little mechanical dinosaur or dragon or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's like a dragon.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess they're real popular with the kids. Gosh, you go to Disney World, you spend enough money as it is. Now you're going to drop $49.95 to carry around a toy all day long.
Oh, certainly.
Oh my gosh.
Certainly.
But the part of the story that really, really jumped out at me was this one. Disney says that the Flight of Passage ride line, the wait time, is now only 4 hours long. It was 6 hours long.
Oh, geez. So they streamlined it.
It's only 4 hours. There's 4. No way. There's no way.
Yeah, I'd bring a lunch and a book.
What are you doing 4 hours from now? It'll be noon.
Yeah.
Can you imagine standing in line from now till noon?
Yeah.
And then you get on a ride that lasts 5 minutes?
Yeah, exactly.
They have to figure something else out. That is not acceptable.
No.
I think we all have to come up with this one. It's not that important, I suppose, so never mind. I just think they're crazy. Comedian Jerry Lewis was hospitalized for an infection. I actually had this story yesterday, never got to it. He's 91 years old now. He was taken to the hospital on Friday so that he could get antibiotics to treat a condition. His publicist says he's doing fine and is expected to be released.
Okay, nice.
Former FBI Director James Comey, another story about him, will be forthcoming when he testifies before the Senate Intelligence Committee tomorrow, but he will not say that Donald Trump tried to interfere in the agency's investigation into former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
Okay, they're having a trial, and he's already saying what he's not going to talk about in the trial.
A source familiar with Comey's thinking, it says here. Reported there would be information that would make Trump feel uncomfortable, but the former FBI director would not go so far as to say the president obstructed justice by asking him to drop the agency's probe.
There you go.
Phone lines are open, by the way, 622-9622. I see it ringing. Let me go to it. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, I see the 1960s television actor Roger Smith passed away yesterday.
Who was he?
Well, he's mostly known for having been married to Anne Margaret.
Oh, okay.
He was a co-star in the television show 77 Sunset Strip.
Oh, that's a show I remember. 77. Yeah. That's all I know is the song.
Yeah. And then, he developed muscular dystrophy, and has been incapacitated by that for the best part of 35 years.
All right, Jim. Thank you for letting us know that.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. CNN says the United States believes Russian hackers planted a false news story in the official Qatar news agency that has led to a diplomatic crisis in the region. The incident happened on May 23rd when Qatar news agency reported the small Mideast nation's ruling Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani had questioned whether Donald Trump would be able to stay in office and made the country sound as if it had friendly relations both with Iran and Israel. The report was immediately denounced as a hack, but it is believed to have led to a rift in the region in which Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Egypt, and others cut off diplomatic and economic relations with Qatar.
Gosh.
Interesting, isn't it?
Very interesting.
This one is from this morning. The Islamic State group ISIS claimed a pair of attacks this morning on Iran's parliament and the shrine of Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, which have killed 2 security guards and wounded more than 30 people. This was a developing story just before we went on the air, so I don't think they're done with this one.
No. Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Australian scientists are reporting a breakthrough in developing a one-shot flu vaccine that could offer a lifetime protection against the flu.
Oh, my gosh.
A lifetime.
A lifetime.
You get one shot, you're never going to get it again.
For that particular strain, maybe. I mean, flu has so many strains that's how come they have to keep developing the vaccine. So this is going to be interesting, the way it plays out.
University of Melbourne researchers say such a vaccine is now on the horizon. As a result, their discovery of flu-fighting white blood cells in the nose that could stop the virus from traveling from the nasal passages to the lungs. In laboratory studies, the Australian researchers were able to stop the virus acting like a nasal border patrol. Well, we're not going to let any illegal viruses into our systems.
No, that's all there is to it. Stop.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Hello, Linda.
I want to thank you for sharing our wonderful sketches. so we could share them to our friends and families.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate what you've done.
Oh no, I sent them last night. I posted the ones you did of my furry friends and family, and I got comments and likes from all over the country.
Well, that's
so it just doesn't stay in Ocala. Even the Chicago people, those Bear fans loved it. So thank you so much. I got to figure out Flickr. I've never used Flickr in my life, and it wasn't too difficult for somebody who's technology impaired like me, but it was simple, and thank you again.
Yeah, I'm so happy with Flickr, and I'm so happy you're happy with it, too. I wasn't that familiar with it either, to be honest, even though I've had it for years. I honestly don't use it that much, but I thought this was the best way. The reason I liked it is because it gives you an opportunity to very easily download any size file of the picture you're interested in without paying anything.
That was cool.
Yeah, and if you want to print it, then you get the bigger one. If you just want it for your Facebook, you get the small one, or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get me one of those, frames that you can put multiple pictures in, like a collage.
Right.
And put them like that and then hang them in my house. And you could do the small one, you could do the medium one, or the large one. That was great.
Yeah, because the other site I was using called Fine Art America, there was no way around. They had high prices. And I said, there's got to be a free one. So Robin figured out that Flickr was the best choice. So
I gave a lady one of those tote bags from there yesterday, and she's a world traveler, and she's the lady who took all the pictures of the Humane Society dogs.
Oh,
okay. She was so excited and loved it. So that place had its calling too. So because I use my coffee cup. I use my coffee cup every day at work. Of the Humane Society dogs. So thank you for that too.
That's not my doing. That's them.
I love that picture.
Yeah, that's some group.
They do have
pixel art or something.
They also have notepads, but I can't bring myself to writing on top of those beautiful sketches. Right? So the notepads are not going to happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks
you, Linda. Again for everything. Those are beautiful.
Thank you, Linda. All right, we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Wednesday, plenty of clouds, breezy, warm, humid, a couple of showers, and a heavy thunderstorm or two around that could lead to flooding. High 82 to 86. Mostly cloudy Wednesday night, still a shower and thunderstorm or two around, low 70 to 74. For Thursday, clouds and some sun and humid with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm in the area, high 82 to 86. For Friday, clouds and sun with a chance of a thunderstorm, high 84 to 88. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey, this is Matt Wilkerson from Verizon. You work all day, right? So why would you want to spend your night out shopping for that new phone? Well, Marion County, let me and Verizon help you out. I can deliver to your home or office, saving you precious time. Phone, tablets, internet, home phones, even accessories. Whatever you need, we will deliver free of charge. Call me at the store, 352-528-0020. That's 528-0020.
Animist Foundation is the name of the Ocala-based nonprofit sanctuary dedicated to the rescue and rehabilitation of wild and domestic animals. Animist, plainly stated, needs your 100% tax-deductible donation, which will go directly to animal care. This sanctuary is run solely on donations. There are so many questions to answer. Please call 843-6379, and they will explain to you how these creatures that live among us are cared for. Please call 843-6379. Thank you.
Here is your 30-second news brief. Yesterday's rains across Florida helped ease drought conditions. A 3-day legislative session begins today in Tallahassee, but infighting may stretch it to late June. A commission to put proposed changes to the Florida Constitution on the 2018 ballot met yesterday in Orlando. State Attorney Aramis Ayala is suing Governor Rick Scott for transferring a murder case to Ocala State Attorney Brad King. And Disney says wait times for the Flight of Passage ride is now down to just 4 hours. And that is your news brief from the source.
Next Generation MD is the future of healthcare now. Listen in the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to learn how the future in PRP treatments are here in our area. Find out the many ways that Dr. Juan Jordan, MD, Charles Brooks, NP, and case manager Mark Shaw have brought the family medicine practice to a new level. Hear from the very people that benefit from the fine work they have done in this field. Next Generation MD every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source. Hey, Dan, what'd you get me for Father's Day?
Well, let's see. I like ham, turkey, roast beef, and especially meat falling off the bone ribs.
Well, I'm not cooking.
Clearly, eating is more your forte. So what do you say we let Honey Baked Ham and Cafe do the cooking? They've got everything we both like.
What's the address? I'll go pick it up.
2709 Southwest 27th Avenue, right there behind Best Buy. As a matter of fact, they even cater, so I'll make this one step easier by calling 861-0011 right now.
Honey Baked Ham and Cafe in Ocala.
Tell them Dan sent you.
Tell them Joe sent you. Get 10% off.
10 minutes before 8 o'clock. Looks wet out there. I don't think it's raining anywhere right now, though it might be. The clouds are a little bit heavy. It's 75. Temperatures climbing to 81 today. There is a chance of rain today, both this morning and this afternoon. About a 60% this morning, 70% chance this afternoon. And then tomorrow looks a little bit less likely to rain, but still there's a 70% chance in the afternoon for tomorrow. All right, let's get back to news. Your comments are part of this also. The number is 622-9622. And the next story I have is this one. China is outfitting its controversial artificial islands in the South China Sea with warplane hangars and weapons. This is according to a report released by the Pentagon yesterday. According to that report, the People's Liberation Army Air Force intends to base 3 regiments of warplanes there. The quote says, who's this a quote from? Oh, it's from the report. Although its land reclamation and artificial islands do not strengthen China's territorial claims as a legal matter or create any new territorial sea entitlements, China will be able to use its reclaimed features as persistent civil military bases to enhance its presence in the South China Sea and improve China's ability to control the features and nearby maritime space.
Well, yeah, I don't blame them. I mean, show your force, show evidence. Don't just say you have something, just put it out there so that you don't, so that way you can tell the bad guys, hey, don't mess with us, we're going to get you.
According to the report, new installations include airfields with runways of at least 8,800 feet, water, fuel storage, large port facilities, 24 fighter-sized hangars, communications facilities, fixed weapons positions, barracks, and administration buildings.
Yep. ISIS and Kim Jong-un are causing all of this, so we need to stand together and show our force.
Here's a good one. A crackdown on illegal immigration under President Donald Trump has driven some poor people to take a drastic step, to opt out of federal food assistance because they are fearful of deportation.
There you go.
In other words, no food stamps.
There you go.
People who are not legal residents in the United States are not eligible to take part in what is formerly known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they changed the name? But many poor...
SNAP.
I know, but they must have changed it. It says formerly known.
Oh, okay, so they got something new now.
Oh, formerly, not formerly.
Oh, okay.
What's a close pronunciation different? Huh?
Yeah.
It's still called that. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I just read it wrong. All right. Many poor families include a mix of non-legal residents and legal ones, such as children who have citizenship because they were born in the United States. In those cases, it is often an adult who is not a legal resident who submits the application. Some feel it is too dangerous to go to the agencies that give those food stamps for fear that they will be singled out and deported.
Well, go to an attorney first. I know you're poor, but go to public assistance and say you're illegal, your children are illegal, and you want to start the process of becoming an American citizen. That's it. And then they'll give you the documentation and you can get food stamps for your family.
Here's another story. First, it was Kathy Griffin's brutal depiction of herself holding a bloody, severed head of President Donald Trump. Now, New York's Shakespeare in the Park is casting Trump as Julius Caesar and depicting his assassination on stage.
Oh.
Laura Schaefer, national sales manager at Salem Radio Network, described the performance on the Joe Piscopo show. He does not look the same anymore, by the way.
Joe Piscopo doesn't?
Yeah, he looks so different than what I remember him. He toyed with the idea of running for governor of New Jersey, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I saw a picture of him. Anyway, she said she found the performance disrespectful, regardless of one's feelings toward the president, and said it was not the sort of thing that would have flown if the previous White House residents had been the target.
Yeah, everybody would have been all over them if the Kathy Griffin did the same thing to Obama and these guys too. Everybody would have, been all over them.
Well, fortunately, they were all over Kathy Griffin.
Yeah,
exactly. And they should be all over this Shakespeare in the Park thing, too.
Exactly. I mean, we have freedom of speech and everything,
right.
Which is,
well, nobody's asking to
best.
change the law.
No, but respect the people.
We're just saying the public should vote with their dollars. Does Shakespeare in the Park cost anything?
I don't know.
Well, you don't have to sit and watch it. You can leave.
That's right. Exactly.
If it's free and nobody's sitting in those seats, they can do whatever they want.
That's right, for sure.
U.S. presidents have been a little too naive about the Russians failing to appreciate that they don't play by the rules, according to a former KGB spy. In a video posted by Business Insider, Jack Barsky, the author of Deep Undercover, My Secret Life and Tangled Allegiances as a KGB Spy in America, declares, quote, "There's a fundamental lack of trust historically in Russian society that contrasts sharply with America's own history. This is a much more complex world today than it was during the Cold War. Soon after the Cuban Missile Crisis was successfully dealt with, there was a sense of certainty in the relationship between Russia and the United States. The lines were clearly drawn, but now the world is incredibly complex. And the bottom line is the Soviets and nowadays the Russians don't play by the rules. And America is naive to think they are playing by the rules." Well, it's you should never trust anybody. That's the best way to live your life, whether it's another nation or another person.
Exactly.
Don't trust anybody. You have to be really, really sure before you trust somebody, right?
For sure.
Be always on the lookout.
Exactly.
Oh, here's a good one. I don't know who you would have been betting on in a brain battle between Ted Cruz and a Harvard professor regarding the origins of the United States.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like both of them have more knowledge than I'll ever have. But I would have bet on Ted Cruz. He's a smart guy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Ted Cruz waged a Twitter battle with the chair of Harvard University's American Studies program over the origin of the United States and made sure to get in the last word. According to the Chronicle of Higher Education, Senator Ted Cruz tweeted a fiery response to a tweet by Joyce Chaplin, who said the United States, created by the international community through the Peace of Paris in 1783, was betraying the very same community by backing out of the Paris Climate Agreement. Here's the tweet. The USA, created by international community in Treaty of Paris in 1783, betrays international community by withdrawing from hashtag Paris Climate Agreement today, unquote. Ted Cruz responds in his tweet saying, "Just sad. Tenured chair at Harvard doesn't seem to know how USA was created. Not a treaty, declaration plus Revolutionary War plus Constitution equals USA."
Good for you, Ted Cruz. Good for you.
The 1783 treaty between the United States and Britain, as well as treaties signed between Britain and France, Spain, and the Dutch Republic, were responsible for ending the American Revolutionary War, noted the Chronicle. Known collectively as the Peace of Paris, the treaties in part delineated the territories known, or rather owned, by each nation. Chaplin responded saying that international recognition was needed to achieve national statehood, and the senator fired back, calling the professor one of his alma mater's lefty academics.
I love these.
And then he writes, his tweet is, her tweet is, sad, U.S. Senator, Harvard Law degree, doesn't know that national statehood requires international recognition. And then Ted Cruz retweets to counter hers, lefty academics at my alma mater think USA was created by international community. No, USA created by force, the blood of patriots, and we the people.
Good for you, Ted.
He went on to say Treaty of Paris simply memorialized that fact of our total victory at Yorktown. Her claim is like saying a plastic globe created the Earth.
I love this. I love the battle.
You gotta love Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
This is a Fox News Alert. I'm Lillian Wu. President Trump announcing on Twitter his nominee for the next FBI director, choosing Christopher A. Wray, a former Justice Department official who was also New Jersey Governor Chris Christie's attorney at one point. Ousted FBI Director James Comey testifies on Capitol Hill tomorrow. British police have found the body of the 8th victim in the London Bridge attack, Xavier Thomas of France, located in the Thames River. This as Prime Minister Theresa May comes out with tough talk ahead of the election there.
Longer prison sentences for those convicted of terrorist offences. I mean, making it easier for the authorities to deport foreign terrorist suspects back to their own country.
And ISIS makes its first claims of an attack in Iran, killing at least 12 people, according to state media there. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Wildfires burn millions of acres across the country each year. And each year, wildland firefighters battle to contain them, but they can't do it alone. For some communities, it's not a question of if wildfires strike, but when. And a single ember can travel more than 1 mile. As it twists and turns and floats through the air, that single ember can find its way to where you live and can ignite and destroy your home or your community. That single ember can be just as dangerous as the wildfire itself. You can't control where the ember will land, but you can control what happens when it does. You can take action now to prepare your home and your community for wildfire. Get fire adapted. Learn what you can do now to reduce wildfire damage later at fireadapted.org. Prepare, protect, prevail. A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council. Learn more at fireadapted.org.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for 1 day. And this is a limited time offer, so stop into Sunbelt Rentals today, Northwest 27th, just a quarter mile east of I-75. For more information, just give us a call, 352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
There are only a few things in life that you can be certain will always be around: death, taxes, the pursuit of happiness, and computers. As they continue to advance at an epic pace, the one absolute certainty about them is that they'll break. It's not an if, it's a when. And when it happens, bring it to the only company in Ocala that's certified in Apple and Microsoft, Ocala Mac and PC Repair. They even offer on-site computer repair service, so they come to you. And if you do drop it off, you can check your repair status online. Ocala Mac and PC Repair is a family-owned and operated company that can do everything from mobile repair to wireless networks, fixing viruses, data recovery, even building and installing new systems. Visit online at ocalamacpc.com. In person, 1713 East Silver Springs Boulevard, or give them a call, 352-566-8324. That's 352-566-8324. Ocala Mac and PC Repair.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path,